How we doing, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA Preview. We are doing the weekend plays for the Players Championship. Pretty fun slate ahead. We had some unfortunate miscuts today. Guys like Xander, Rory, and Hatton. Hatton, I felt the most. I was really strong on him. Finau looked like he was going to pull it off, but then he didn't. And then Webb Simpson dumped two in the water, throwing us all in a little tilt. But yeah, 6 of 6 is going to be like 3%. I think they said it was. That's just brutal. If we had a subscriber in the chat today, he said if you made 6 of 6, you got to play the lottery, and I couldn't agree more. Not many of us did throughout the industry, so we're gonna make our money back here on the weekend. And quick little plug here for the month of March for FSI. We have a coupon code going for 15% off any one purchase, except for the daily subscriptions, except for the NASCAR season subscriptions. So use this promo code that I'm going to be distributing to you somewhere along this video. So tag along, and if you hear me stop the video and give you a coupon code word, then yeah, you'll be able to use that for 15% off. So let's get into some picks. We got the 10K range. We're going with DJ at 10-3, 36th in putting, or 36 overall, all putting. DJ, I feel strong about it, but I really want to see the tee to green game get a little bit better for me to feel comfortable rostering DJ. There's not that many top options, honestly, that I could tell you to feel great about. With a lot of them missing the cut. So if you're doing multiple entries, you could pinch a little bit of DJ in case he starts to find that tee to green form. Me personally, in the single entry, I would probably be rolling with Bryson DeChambeau at 10-1. 7.8 total strokes gained, 5.9 on the approach, 6.4 ball striking, 7.4 tee to green. The guy's sitting fifth. He's been elite since he got into Bay Hill, and he could honestly back-to-back this tournament. He's playing amazing, and I'm feeling real confident in Bryson DeChambeau. Have been since round 2 of last week. 9K, we got JT at 9.9. He's starting to get it back a little bit. 1.7 on the approach and 2.1 with his putter. He doesn't typically gain strokes putting, and when he does, he usually wins. He's sitting 22nd, but he's not really playing well off the tee. I think a couple of water balls have something to do with that. But JT, I think is solid. I don't think it's a must play at 9.9. I consider it GPP only. Jon Rahm at 9.7, 1.6 around the green, gaining 2 strokes on the approach, and 4.2 tee to green, 1.5. He's sitting 14th. I don't mind Jon Rahm. He played really well today. Shot, I believe, 4 to 5 under. Johnny Rahm, this doesn't really profile for me as a good course for him, but I think he'll be okay. I prefer Bryson in this top half, and then I really feel like pounding the 8K range, which we'll get to later. I don't mind Jordan Spieth after what I jinxed him with heading into round 3. I said he'd win, and then he choked round 2. Almost missed the cut, but he hung on. He's sitting 50th. 3.8 ball striking, 2.6 on the approach, and 2.7 tee to green. He's still hitting the ball really well. He's just having some issues scoring. So that could really lead to a big round 3 and round 4. That's not typically Spieth's MO on the weekends because he's been bad, but this is a different year, a different Spieth. I feel confident in him. 8K range, we got Patrick Reed at 8.9. Doing what Patrick Reed does, really balanced approach, and then just gate it all with his putting. Sitting 22nd. I like Matthew Fitzpatrick more at 8.7, 9.8 total, 2.8 on the approach, 6.7 tee to green, 4.3 ball striking. He looked like he was starting to tire out at the end of his round. I believe he had to finish his first round and then finish second round all the way through today. So he played a lot of holes. He looked tired. He contended at Bay Hill. But he's crushing the ball. He's feeling really good. This is his profile course. I have a lot of confidence in Matthew Fitzpatrick heading into the weekend. Zalatoris, our guy, 8,600, 4.8 total, 3.2 on the approach, The guy's just going to continue to score birdies. He's not going to get you in a lot of trouble. I don't think the blow poles are going to come. He's sitting 18th. I think he only does better. The man of the tournament so far is Sergio Garcia. If he doesn't get an eagle in a round, I'll be surprised. He's already got 3 so far, 8.8 total, 5.6 in the approach. 8th ball striking, strokes gained, ball strike. He's crushing it. 7.9 tee to green, sitting third. I really like Sergio Garcia heading into the weekend. Sanjay M went nuts at 8,300, 7.8, 2.3 off the tee. He's gaining strokes, ball striking. He's gaining strokes on the approach, putting. Sanjay had 6 birdies in a row. He's absolutely manhandling this golf course. I really, really like Sanjay and Sergio. I think those two considered core plays. Corey Connors too. You can't sleep on him. He's sitting 14th. He's loving Florida golf right now, much like Bryson and a guy we'll talk about later. I don't mind Corey Connors. 7K range. We got Brian Harmon at 7,900, 7.8 total, 2.8 off the tee, 2.5 around the green. He's gaining a lot of strokes putting. I don't mind Louis Oosthuizen. He's gaining strokes on the approach and with his putter. He does really well on par 5s. He's going to make sure he gets you at least 3 birdies around. I like that floor. And now the man of the hour, but also in this hour, I'm going to be dropping, not in this hour, but in this minute, I'm dropping the coupon code here for FSI. Our coupon code, write this down, everyone. The coupon code is YouTube March, all one word, YouTube March, for FSI's 15% off coupon code. That is, and I repeat, YouTube March. You get 15% off any purchase, except for daily subscriptions and the NASCAR season long subscription. So there is your coupon code. Thank you for listening into the 7th minute mark. All right, let's get back to the 7K range. We're talking Lee Westwood here. First in the tournament, 10.8 total, 4.4 putting, and 6.4 tee to green, 3.1 on the approach. Lee Westwood is absolutely crushing it. No surprise to see Bryson, Connors, Westwood all back up to the top along with Fitzpatrick. If you just basically played this golf course like you played the Bay Hill, you're being really profitable right now. Abraham Answer would probably be a really good pivot off of him for GPPs. 3.8 on the approach, 5.9 ball striking. He's a ball striker's course. He's really intelligent, experienced. I really like Abraham Answer. Charlie Hoffman, Chris Kirk are also really good, strong plays. Both of them are sitting inside the top 5, gaining strokes on the approach and with their ball striking and tee to green. I'm going to continue to utilize them in the weekend lineups. Phil Mickelson. I really like Phil this weekend. I think he's a really good, strong GPP play. 3.1 on the approach, 2.3 putting, and 2.4 ball striking. I think Phil Mickelson is perfectly capable of making a strong finish here at TPC Sawgrass. Anytime you see Phil struggling in 2 categories that he's normally good at, and that's off the tee and around the green, I think that you can feel confident in rostering him for the weekend. So I'm going to have a decent little pinch of Phil Mickelson, but I do think Doug Ghim is a stronger play. Obviously, he's got, I saw a stat today, Doug Ghim and Lee Westwood are the only 2 golfers since the start of Bay Hill and this week to have no bogey-free rounds. So I really like both of those golfers and their consistency. It shows. 8.6 tee to green for Doug Ghim at the price of 7K. If he continues to march forward, get you some birdies on par 5s, that's a really good solid floor. 6K range, I don't feel like you need to go here with the volatility, but if you were to, Denny McCarthy at 6,900 is a strong play. He's gaining 7.8 total, but a lot of it is with his putter, but that's his typical stigma, but he's gaining 2.9 on the approach, which he doesn't do normally. So those are really good signs for Denny McCarthy backers heading into the weekend. Patton Kizzire, 5.1 on the approach, 5.1 ball striking, sitting 11th. Really good on windy conditions. I don't mind him. And then Dylan Fratelli at 6,600, really crushing the ball with his ball striking, 7.8 total, 4.8 on the ball striking. Dylan Fratelli, solid play as well. So that'll wrap things up for me here with the weekend plays for the Players Championship. Thank you again, guys. And I hope you got to get to that coupon code midway through the show. And, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot more of these coupons throughout the year. And I'm glad we're kicking it off here in March with a little bit of madness, and golf season's just now ramping up, guys. We got a couple majors on the way. We're going to have a lot more milli makers, and, get into some NASCAR coming into this weekend. We got Phoenix, we have NBA, NHL, even esports. There's tons of what FSI offers to you, and really thankful for you listening. And I hope you have a good night. Thanks.